and welcome to a new video in the series. Football again, but this is transfer rumours. Yes, there's been a lot happening actually. Quite surprising. One of them, I don't know whether it's a load of bullshit, quite frankly, but well, here we go. It's still lingering, but apparently Jermaine Defoe to Bournemouth. And I've seen a couple of websites give fees of 6 million, 8 million, 10 million. But then, after that, Jermaine Defoe has, the day that came out, he came out on Twitter and rubbished it off straight away. Saying he's committed to the club. Which is good to see. But you can't help but feel, if Sunderland want 2 new players, even though Connor Wickham has gone and he was on about 35-40 grand a week, still need to get the wage bill down a bit. Yeah, so very interesting, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know whether there's going to be any truth in it, but I guess it's one of those things we're just going to have to wait and see, aren't we, really? The other one is Adnan Januzaj loan move looks to now be dead in the water, literally, because Chelsea have hijacked the Pedro deal that Manchester United were gunning for. So it's a bit of a gut wrencher because, fuck me, we need some sort of miracle, and we've only just started the season. Yeah, so that's kind of looking dead and buried. And the final thing is Fabio Borini has been heavily linked to Sunderland. And again, I've seen a few figures floating around of around about £11 million for him. Which isn't too bad, because he knows he's not going to get in the first team at Liverpool now. He's fallen well short of the pecking order. He's like 4th or 5th in line, which means he'll barely make the bench if he's lucky. So yeah, that'd be an interesting deal. However, Inter Milan are apparently keen to sign him as well. Now, we know that he is keen to stay in the Premier League, but we also know he's keen to play Champions League football, which is very interesting. So I don't know what way he'll go there. To be honest, let's face it, Inter Milan have gone dog shit lately. You know, the Mourinho era's sort of over from that, isn't it, to be honest with you? But yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I think we could potentially pip Inter Milan. And how often can anybody say that? You know, for a club like Sunderland. If it's true, for God's sake, I fucking hope it is, because the season we had him on loan, it was fundamentally amazing, and you could almost say that he almost single-handedly saved our season. Excuse me. Yeah, so I do hope there is some truth to that. I really do. I hope they're eyeing him up, because he has said he does love the club. You know, when he was on loan there, so there's still quite a few players that are still there that were there when he was there. So it could be a good fit, and he could fit right in. Especially with the style of play Dick Advocaat wants them to try and play now, which obviously isn't working because you haven't got the man up front. Our defence just looks, well, to be honest, if I was to say it was a shambles, that would just be too generous. Yeah, so it's one of those things where, you know, there's a lot of changes needed. Ideally, we need another midfielder and a striker. The defence can sort itself out if he plays the players in the right way, like I suggested in my review video of Norwich. You know, because how many times do you see it too often? If a team normally has a bad start, you know, they normally say that can dictate what their season lies ahead. But you know, we still have a chance to we have a chance to save it and change it. I mean, as it stands, embarrassingly enough, Defoe, our own new shirt sponsor, I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth. Defoe, our own new shirt sponsor, has actually put us odds-on favourite to be relegated before Bournemouth, Watford and Norwich City. The 3 fucking teams that have just been promoted. It's fucking diabolical. Can you imagine the embarrassment of that? Being a Sunderland fan and a Sunderland player, you walk around, you've got Daffabet on your top, and you're thinking, oh my God, really? Our own sponsor has no belief in us. What do you expect? Thumbs out of arses, grow a spine, show us you've got some fucking testicles, and then get on with it. Pass the ball. Keep it on the deck. But we'll go into that into depth in the preview video that'll be coming out Friday, I think. Yeah, we'll go with Friday. So yes, it's gonna be very interesting. So there's not too many names been tipped into the hat, but Kieran Richardson was one of them. However, apparently he's not on Sunderland's radar. Ideally, for the left back position, I would happily take Kieran Richardson back. I really would. Okay, we've got Van Aanholt. He's good, yes. But it's Kabul. It's Jonas Kabul. Van Aanholt and Kabul are making a habit of both trying to go forward, and they can't. One needs to come back, like I've said. Whereas if you have Richardson, plug the gap a little, he'd have been a good signing. He would have. I know he's not been the best, ironically, since he left Sunderland. He's turned to dog shit. But how many times do you see it? Players can come back and they can re-get the form. And £2 million be a good steal. So if by some fucking sheer miracle Dick Advocate's watching this video, there's a player for you. Bit of belief doesn't go amiss, does it? So yeah, that's about it really, guys. No more transfer rumours. I'm going to keep me head close to the ground. To see what I can hear. And yeah, I will check back with you, well, whenever I hear a lot of fucking shit happening. So I just hope we're going to have a surprise signing, because Jonas Kabul was a surprise. Lens one day, Kabul the next, literally. So yeah, let's just keep fingers crossed. And when there is a signing, you'll hear about it on here. So there we go. And that's it, guys. So, more transfer news, hopefully, is imminent. See you later.